3 words changed my life: worth, power, action. I went from doubting myself to creating my own path. And even when a cease and desist letter tried to stop me, I turned failure into my greatest comeback. Want to know how? Let's dive in. Shake my hand. What's up, everybody? My name is Morgan. Nice to meet you. If you're new here, aloha, welcome. I live in Hawaii in a van with my mom and these dogs right here behind me. And on the One Stellar Life channel, through the Aloha Spirit, we connect those ready to level up to play the game of your One Stellar Life. Worth. Want to emphasize that you guys can recognize, for you guys to recognize, that you are enough just as you are, okay? Being on YouTube, I think I've shared this a little bit before, but want to drive this point home where I really started experiencing deep imposter syndrome. I began comparing myself and my journey to others on YouTube and seeing everyone else's success, seeing all the credentials that other people have, how polished they are, how produced their videos or their live streams are. I really began questioning myself and thinking, well, who's going to listen to me, right? Who am I to be sharing these things with people when I'm comparing myself to all these other professionals too? And what came about for me was the doubt that I started sowing in my mind and telling myself my perspective simply wasn't good enough. And have you guys related, or do you guys relate? Have you gone through something similar before? With that, I came to this realization that my passion to serve and to uplift others outweighed that doubt and that feeling that I wasn't good enough. So being here with you guys, even in this example, okay, I feel so vulnerable right now in this moment where it makes me want to shrink a little bit just being out here with myself, my laptop, my phone, and a camera. And I'm talking to a camera. I've got a little fuzzy ball on my chest. People are looking like, what the heck is she doing? There's some people that are just here for the sunset, right? Watching the waves, looking at these rocks. And here comes this random chick talking to who? Who knows? They don't know. But I do. And since I'm talking to you right now, that is way more important in conveying this message than it is with all the judgment that comes with it. So just so you know, you are worth it and you are enough. Wanted to share this thing with you guys too, okay? A little mindset shift that you can make is mom always told me to ask for everything and everything under the sun, because what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? You get told no, right? Which means you're in the same position that you started in when you first asked the question. Nothing's changed and you're still fabulous. No one can take away your birthday. With that mindset, I was able to be here today even, and here's me trying, right? Doing what I can and growing in public, putting myself out there for you guys, with this passion and this feeling to serve more than to hide away. Because what good is the world going to be if we all were hidden away from each other, right? Have you experienced any issues with feeling your worth or feeling like you are enough? Because I do want you guys to feel like you are enough, because you are, simply because you breathe. Can you guys relate to that at all? That's why we've got our Stellar Sundays newsletter too, to help you navigate that chaos, which you guys can find. Since this is horizontal, you guys can get the link to sign up for or to subscribe to the Stellar Sundays newsletter in that's pinned in chat, and all the links can be found in the description as well. With that comes to our second word. When you realize how much you're worth, you're then able to step into your power. And stepping into your power means exercising your authority. Being a digital nomad, I started working remotely, and I found an opportunity through a tech company, a tech startup company, and I was essentially doing data entry, and I ended up becoming the head of community. In that experience, I saw where the company could grow, and I literally created positions for myself with the tools that I had, literally created my own position, right? And another example is seriously what I'm doing right now is stepping into my power and exercising my authority to be myself. Since, like I said, I'm passionate about sharing what I know with others and uplifting all of us to be able to show you guys that you can own your life and create whatever you want to create. You're the creator of your life. That's why we say playing this game of your one stellar life. You are the main character of your life. I'm the main character of mine, and we're all NPCs that we come into these contacts together, which then we gain little tidbits to help us on our main quest while being able to sometimes go off on like these little side quests, right? Which sometimes you'll need those skills to apply to your main quest, to your one stellar life, your main journey. And when you're able to create your life individually, we help raise this planet together. Like we've said before, we're able to, when you're like, it takes a village to raise a child, right? So when you have all these people that come together and are able to focus all of your efforts to becoming better or uplifting each other, up-leveling each other, it in turn affects the whole planet. Sorry, there's bugs, so I keep feeling stuff crawling on my toes. I want to ask you guys, what would it take for you to be able to up-level your existence? What are you waiting for to create your own perfect world, your own perfect life for yourself? And here's the kicker, okay? So like I said, stepping into your power and exercising your authority means you don't need to wait for someone else to give you permission to do exactly what you want to do or what you've been thinking about doing. You have the innate authority to simply do, be, and create whatever you want right now in this moment. You don't need someone else to tell you yes. You don't need somebody else to let you know what you need to do. I have a feeling that you guys already know what you want to do, know what you need to do, and here is your sign telling you you have already had the authority to pursue that and to make that happen, to have that come to fruition. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. And I'll show you guys the sun finally went down a little bit, so it's not super bright in your face anymore. Man, look at that sky. Take a second, appreciate that sky real quick. Look how pretty that is right now. So pretty. And let me know, have you been waiting for permission? Do you want to level up your existence? This life that we're in right now, all that we're experiencing. After you've recognized that you're enough, after you've been able to exercise your authority and really embody it and embrace that authority you have, the last thing that had been stuck with me for a little while was action. Now that you know, man, I am more than capable to go out and do, be, have whatever it is in the world that I want, now I act on it. And what do? You have that laser lucid focus, right? Where you have that tunnel vision on and when you can see exactly where you want to go. You don't turn left, you don't turn right, you go straight, you move forward. With strength, consistency, you embody exactly what it is that you want to create for yourself. For example, okay, the cease and desist letter that I received from streaming at the gas station, I was forced to pivot. I could have seen that letter as a whole like breakdown. But what did I do? I had to break down this identity that I thought I wanted to be, but the more that I became it, the more I realized I didn't resonate with who that was. And so I took that moment of receiving that letter and turned it into an opportunity to become who I've actually wanted to be this whole time. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing. This whole process, right? It's specifically referencing that letter, it's like failing forward, where we had this moment where like everything seemed like it was going wrong, but you can take it and see that lesson, find the good in it, find what's right, and move forward with it. And when you can do that, you're able to jump into it, dive headfirst into exactly what you're wanting to be and exactly what you're wanting to create. Because like on this channel, even creating these videos and doing these live streams a little bit different, it took a minute to come back from it. Give yourself that grace and the grace period to figure it out. But you take that step forward and you keep going. You create the snowball effect, right? That momentum that once you've gotten started, it's too late to go back. You have to keep going forward with it. We're all along for this ride. We're all here on this one stellar life together, okay? And we're still having our best year ever regardless. So those are the three things that I've really been thinking about lately. It's seriously been ruminating, and it feels so good to finally get it out and to share it with you, because I felt like it was seriously important to share it with you guys, because I know somebody will be able to resonate and it'll be able to help someone with whatever they're going through right now. So what do you guys think? Are you able to do this? Do you think you can spring forward and, you know what, fall flat on your face and bounce back? And that's why we have our community too. So you're not alone in it, and there's so many other people that can that can totally relate to you and everything you're going through, to find that common ground, and, you know what, like we say, to uplift and uplevel each other in this process.